Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Dr. Anthony Fauci has now weighed in on the mental acuity of President Joe Biden. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're voting for President Donald Trump in 2024, hit that join button, become a member of this channel. So, Anthony Fauci was giving an interview on MSNBC, Dr. Fauci, and he was asked point blank by the host, can you give us some insight into Joe Biden, into his mental acuity? And his answer was pretty telling, I thought. He talked about being in the meetings with Biden and what that was like, but it was the way he gave the answer, a very non-committal answer, that I thought should raise alarm bells, because this is somebody who was in the meetings with him. Now, he says Biden was sharp back in 2020 when he had to meet with him over COVID and all that, but he wouldn't go on record and say he doesn't believe Biden is suffering from dementia. He wouldn't say he doesn't believe Biden doesn't have sundowners. He wouldn't say, Biden can definitely make it through another 4 years. And he wouldn't say, and this is key, would not say that he thinks Biden should be campaigning for presidency again. I want you to watch this interview and let me know. It's very quick. I want you to let me know if you notice anything about his answer when you comment on this in the comments.
Thank you, Andrea. Good to be with you.
Well, the book is extraordinary, and it tells the narrative of an amazing career of public service. I want to start with, the contrast between presidents whom you've served, and most obviously President Biden and former President Trump. You worked with President Biden, and you called him a no-nonsense vice president, guided by integrity and empathy, and a president actively inviting back-and-forth discussions who took what you were saying seriously. Given your expertise, your personal experience with him, what did you think of his performance on Thursday?
Well, I can't comment on that because that becomes a political issue. I can just comment about what I know about Joe Biden.
What do you know about him?
Yeah, I know that he's a very insightful guy. When we brief him, he asks very probing questions. He's very reflective. He thinks about things. He's firm in his decisions. It is a very positive experience of working with him, and I worked with him on a much more regular basis during the 2 years I was in the White House with him. In the sense we
you were chief medical officer. He made you chief medical officer.
Indeed, and it was a very positive experience. One, because he always wanted to know what the data was. He wanted to know what the information. You don't go into the office with Joe Biden and just make a statement without being able to back it up, because he'll question you about, are you sure of that? Where did you get that information? Is that information been verified? So it's a very good, active back and forth that I had with him, and it was a very positive experience.
You never saw him, in your experience, just losing trains of thought?
No, not at all.
Not on top of his brief. So let's talk about Donald Trump.
Right.
Donald Trump, who, and it can't be said often enough, lied in almost every answer and didn't answer questions in that debate. I can say that. You don't have to. You wrote